welcome and thank you for watching Cooking with Ash. I hope you guys are enjoying all the amazing recipes I have been posted. If you're loving those recipes, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't liked and subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please hit the subscribe button below. I've prepared an amazing recipe for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get right into the video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing great. Today's recipe, we're gonna jump right into it. And today's recipe is going to be for all my American friends. If you guys go to TGI Friday or if you go to Olive Garden, you guys probably ordered this before, and it's a dupe for it. It's my take on it. It's called Parmesan Crusted chicken. So what you need for that, it's simple ingredients, but the flavor is definitely there. I have here some chicken breast that I went ahead and clean washed and pot dry a little bit. And it's 3 in the pack, about I would say about probably 1.5 pounds of chicken breast. And here I have some flour, some plain old flour, and here I have some breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese already mixed into it. You can use any brand of Parmesan cheese you want to use. For the breadcrumbs, I'm using plain old breadcrumbs. I usually use panko, but I feel like the grain for this recipe on the panko is a little bit too coarse or fat, I would say. So I use a finer grain. I'm using the Italian breadcrumbs, and I chopped up a little bit of parsley and I added to it here. I am also going to be using some salt, and here I have some seasoning that I'm going to be using to season the flour. Again guys, all the ingredients I'm using will be listed in the description box below along with the measurements. And here, this is my Guyanese kick to it. When you go to the restaurant, you're not going to be finding this ingredient in it, and this is my green seasoning blend that I will be adding to the chicken. And of course, we know our green seasoning pack a bunch of flavors, so I am adding that. That is my twist on the Guyanese aspect of it. I'm adding my green seasoning, and here I have some black pepper, fresh cracked black pepper, I would say. And we're gonna use some butter to cook it up. So let's get into the seasoning part of our flour. So I'm just gonna dunk all my seasoning in here, and basically I have here some paprika and garlic and herb seasoning, and I'm gonna put some of the black pepper into this, season our flour. And guys, make sure you're using fresh black pepper. It makes a world of difference. And I'm just going to incorporate that well. And if you see guys, I am using foil paper for this. It makes the cleanup so easy, less stuff to wash. I just put all my stuff here on this foil paper, and when I finish with it, I just pick it up and toss it in the garbage. I am looking for easy cleanup in the kitchen. Less time I spend cleaning the kitchen, more time I have to relax. Who loved that one? I'm sure you guys do. So now we're gonna get into the seasoning. So for the breadcrumbs, I add my cup of breadcrumbs, and I add my cup of Parmesan cheese, and I chopped up some parsley and added to it. That's all we do there. In goes our green seasoning into our chicken. I'm gonna add some black pepper, and as if you guys are paying attention, it doesn't require a lot of seasoning into the meat or anything. It's simple seasonings that you have in your pantry. Add that black pepper, grind it fresh. Oh, my hands are hurting. And the smell of it, guys, simply delicious. In the meantime, I'm gonna preheat my pan. So as soon as we start with the breading of the chicken, we're gonna be ready to go. And in goes my salt. And that's it. That's all she wrote for the chicken. So I'm just gonna go in with my hands, and I'm gonna toss this around and make sure the pieces are coated well. And guys, I sliced the chicken breast thinly sliced. If you guys can see, it's thinly sliced. thinly sliced. I just took my knife and run it straight down. Okay guys, now for the fun part of it, I am going to start breading my chicken. And again, I have my cutting board lined with foil paper, easy clean up. I will just take this and toss it into the garbage, but I am still going to wash my board. That doesn't mean because I add foil paper, I'm not gonna wash my board. My board is going to be washed, but it makes it easier than me being there scrubbing my board. So what I'm gonna do, take a piece of chicken into the flour, and I'm just pressing it lightly, making sure it's coated, and it looks fine to me, and into our breadcrumbs. And well, it's not breadcrumbs alone, it's our parm mixture. As you can see, I cover it and I'm packing it in. Pack. Really packing that in. And then whatever excess, I'm just gonna, you don't even need to shake it off, I just rest it over there. Into our flour, into our breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese mixture. Pack it in. And that's all she wrote, guys. So I'm going to finish up the rest, and then I'm gonna take this over to our pan that is preheating, and we're gonna start cooking these up. And of course, I'll take you over there with me too, so you can see the process. Okay guys, so I went ahead and sliced my butter in two. I add half of it here, and the other half I'm gonna cook this in 2 parts, 2 to 3 parts, and depending on how much pieces whole here. And when I finish cooking this, it's gonna the butter is gonna get quite messy, so I would look at it and see how messy it is, depending if I need to wash my pan and start all over back again, or just continue cooking it. So I just add half of the butter for now, and I'll add the other half throughout the cooking process. So we're letting this melt down and fry down. Okay guys, and this is quite ready for our chicken breast. So I'm gonna ease our breast into here. And we're just gonna leave this to do its thing and start cooking. We're not going to touch it, we're not going to flip it. We're just going to leave it there for it to start to get form that crust on the one side, and then we're gonna flip it, and then we're gonna sear off or crust off the other side. So I'm gonna come back and show you guys when we're flipping it. Okay guys, so it's been exactly 3 minutes. I am going to go ahead and rotate this, and do you see that color we achieved, that nice golden crust color? It's beautiful. This is what we're looking for, guys. And I have my heat on medium to high. So I'm gonna let this cook here probably for another 3 to 4 minutes, and then I'm gonna pull it out. And of course, I'll show you guys that step too. So see you back then. So guys, it's been exactly 4 minutes since the chicken has been cooking on the other side. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna go ahead and remove this from the pan because it's perfectly cooked. Remember, we do not want to overcook our chicken breast. We don't want tough, dry, rubbery breast. We want nice, moist chicken breast. So this is what it looks like, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it to a pan that I have. And the chicken has a perfect nice sear to it. So I'm gonna go ahead. Remember, I was telling you the pan can get very dirty. So we're gonna cook one set more of the chicken in here, and then we would have to clean the pan out because it's gonna be too messy and too burnt inside. You don't want to ruin your meat. Same step we're gonna repeat here. We're gonna cook this 3 to 4 minutes per side, and then we're gonna come back and show you what it looks like. So see you guys soon. Okay guys, it's 3 minutes exactly, and I'm going ahead. I already flipped one of these. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the other one. And like I said, I have my heat on medium to low, because reason being why we're doing that, we do not want the chicken to cook very fast outside, brown up and sear up outside, and the inside is raw. So I keep my heat medium to low so the chicken cooks nice and evenly. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my chicken, and then I'm gonna come back and cut into this, and so you guys can see the texture inside and what it looks like. Okay guys, as I forgot to mention, remember I used half of the butter, so that did 2 sets of chicken for me, so 2 pieces, so it gives me 4 pieces it did. Now I'm gonna go ahead, as you can see most of butter has been observed. I'm gonna go ahead now and add the other half to finish off the rest of my chicken. So see you guys later. So guys, here is our finished chicken. As always, whenever we cook meat, we should leave that to come to room temperature, so all the juices and everything is incorporated back into it. If we cut our meat right away, we release all the juices and we get like dry meat. So I'm gonna to cut into this piece so you guys can see what it looks like inside texture wise. So let me just do this. And this is what it looks like inside, guys. If you can see, it's perfectly cooked. It's still very moist. So this is my recipe for Parmesan crusted chicken. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Until next time, join me as I create another delicious and great recipe for you guys.